Hello friends, welcome to my new video. Today in this video we will see that by how many ways we can create the source definition in Informatica PowerCenter. So go on to your PowerCenter Informatica Designer, and I have already opened the source analyzer on my screen, and there are three ways by which you can create source definition in source analyzer. First way is that click on source and we have that this option create. See, if we know that my definition of the source file or source table is like that, I am having 2 or 3 columns and I know the data types, then you can manually create it at source analyzer. So by first way is the first way of creating your source definition is click on source and click on create. By clicking on source and clicking on create, it's asking me that what is the data type and database name of the source. So say if I want to select it as a Oracle, what I'll do, I'll select the Oracle from the drop down Oracle, and automatically database name will be populated as Oracle. And you can give any name here. Say I will give, say, my first, and I click on create. When I click on create and done, it will create a empty block here, and it will ask, or you can say that it's up to you that how many columns you want to add or what type of data type you want to keep for that column. So I'm clicking on table, then I know that next to table tab there is another tab column. By clicking on column, I'm adding a 3 column here. Like first I'm adding ID, I'm adding name, and say I'm adding salary. So for ID, say I'm keeping data type as, say we have a list of a data type, and if you know we have a integer data type, we will keep a number and automatically precision will be 15, and name should be a varchar, and say I'm altering precision as 20, and say salary, I know it should be a number also, so I'm keeping it as a number, and apply and OK. So this is the first way of creating your source definition. The second way of creating a source definition, see, the source definition currently which I have created is of Oracle type. So this means whenever I'll run my workflow, it will look for only the table whose name is my first and the database is Oracle. Now the second way by which I can create my source definition is click on source, and I can see there are two options, import from database and import from file. See, the object which I have created, or you can say the source which I have created, this is our database type object. Why? Because the database type is Oracle and the object name is my first. So this means this is the table which should be present in source system, or you can say in your source database. And now when I click on import from database, when I'm clicking on import from database, one wizard is open. This wizard is for importing the source definition from your databases. See, I have already created my connection and I am selecting connection as Scott. I'll also let you know that how we can create a connection. I'll show this in next video. So I'm selecting a Scott as my connection, and my username is, say, Scott. Owner name is also Scott and it's auto populated, and my password is, say, Tiger, and I'm clicking on connect. When I'm clicking on connect, it will give me a list of the objects which it has. So right now this Scott schema are having objects bonus, custom, department, employee. So I'm selecting employee and I'm clicking on OK. So the moment I clicked on OK, the source definition has been imported on my source analyzer. Okay. The third way is that click on source and import from file. So when I'm importing from file, it asking me that from where you want to import that file. So I'm giving my collection. I am so I'm giving my source of a file, or you can say at the location on which my file is present. I'm giving as a desktop, and I'm selecting file type as all files, and I'm having these many files at my source location, or you can say at my desktop. So what I am doing, I am looking for a file, say, which is having some schema already defined. So let's see which file I am having, say venu.txt file, and in venu file.txt, say I am having 3 columns. Okay, these are the 3 columns, and I haven't defined the header for this file. Okay, so what I am doing, I am importing venu.txt. I am clicking on OK, and when I clicked on OK, this wizard is asking me that this file is delimited. Yes, this file is delimited. Why? Because we have used a pipe delimiter. See, this is a pipe delimiter, or you can say the separator between the 2 columns. Okay, it says start import at row 1. So start import at row 1 means that it will treat your first row of the file as a data, or you can say it will treat this records as a detailed records 11, 12 and 13. These 3 records it will consider as records. It will not consider this first row as a header. If you will be having a header on your first row of the file, then you may click on import field name from first line, so that it will neglect that line and it will not consider the first line as an data. So I'm unclicking, or you can say I'm unchecking this box, and I am having these 3 rows with these 3 columns. I'm clicking on next. After clicking on next, as you can see that here by default the separator is comma, but my separator is pipe. So when the moment I give pipe, it will separate this whole file into 3 columns. I'm clicking on next. Then see, name 1 for column 1, it's giving as field 1. So you can alter here. I am adding it as a ID. Here I am adding it as a, say, name. I am giving a schema to these columns. So I am adding here ID, name and say salary. So I am giving the column names to these columns, and I am clicking on, say, finish. The moment I clicked on finished, I am able to import my source definition as flat file with 3 columns, ID, name and salary. So friends, these are the 3 ways by which we can import our source definition or create a source definition. There are other ways also, when you are dealing with a COBOL file, or you are dealing with the XML definitions, or you can say there are so many cases in real-time world when you encounter scenarios wherein you have to convert ABCDIC file to a ASCII files. In that case, we make use of a Power Exchange definitions, and yes, we can import those definitions as well. But the main type of definitions which we are working in day-to-day work, or you can say in day-to-day activities, it's we have to import objects from database, import from file, or you can manually create the objects in Source Analyzer. Thank you friends. So keep watching my videos, and I'll be sharing next video very soon. And in next video I'll talk about that how we can create a connection. Thank you.